Hello students, welcome to Well Explained PDF. Today I am here with class 7 science chapter acids, bases and salts. The topic that we are going to discuss in this session is salts. Now student, what is a salt? We have studied in the neutralization reaction when an acid reacts with a base, it forms a salt. A salt is a neutral substance produced from the reaction of an acid and a base. It is composed of the negative ion of an acid and the positive ion of a base. Salt is one of the products of a neutralization reaction. As we know, in a neutralization reaction, the products formed are water and salt, or you can say salt and water. It is one of the products. And examples of some salt are potassium chloride, magnesium sulfate, and sodium phosphate. Now, coming to the types of salt. As we have studied that salt is formed because of the neutralization reaction, that is when an acid reacts with salt base, that is when an acid reacts with a base, they both destroys the effect of each other and a salt is formed. So the salt must be neutral. जब एसिड और बेस मिलकर सॉल्ट बना रहे हैं और एसिड बेस एक दूसरे की क्वालिटीज को डिस्ट्रॉय कर देते हैं तो सॉल्ट न्यूट्रल होना चाहिए because it is formed because of the neutralization reaction, but it is not so. Salts can be acidic, basic, or neutral in nature, depending on the types of acids and bases from which it is formed. So there are three categories of salt, or you can say three types of salts. They are the acidic salt, basic salt, and neutral salt. Acidic salts are formed when strong acids they react with weak bases. Strong acid and weak base means the salt which will form will be acidic salt, and these salts will have the pH value of less than 7. Examples of acidic salts are ammonium chloride, aluminum chloride, etc. Now basic salts. अब basic salts कौन से होंगे? Which are formed when strong base reacts with weak acid. अब strong base होगा और acid weak होगा, तो obviously जो salt बनेगा that will be basic salt, and these salts have pH value of more than 7. Examples of basic salts are sodium carbonate and sodium acetate. And the third category of salt is neutral salt. And neutral salts are formed when both acids and bases they are strong. The strong will cancel strong. These salts have pH value 7. Examples are sodium chloride, potassium nitrate, and calcium sulfate, etc. Now this is the table of the types of salt. Here you can see the salts. They are sulfates, chlorides, nitrates, and carbonates. Sulfates salt are formed from sulfuric acid, example copper sulfate. Chlorides salt are obtained from hydrochloric acid, example sodium chloride. Nitrate salt are formed from nitric acid, sodium nitrate. And carbonate salts are formed by the acid carbonic acid, and example is potassium carbonate. This is also known as the family of the salt. Family of the salt is named according to the acid from which it is formed. Now properties of salts. Most of the salts are soluble in water. Few exceptions are there. For example, calcium carbonate. It is sparingly or slightly soluble in water. Solutions of salt in water act as good conductors of electricity. Means if these salts are dissolved in water, means they are in the aqueous form. So they help to conduct electricity. Means they are the good conductors of electricity. Some salts are white crystals, as you can see in the case of alum and sodium chloride, that is also white in color, whereas some salts are colored. For example, copper sulfate is blue in color, whereas ferrous sulfate is green in color. Some salts contain water molecules trapped in it, and this is referred to as water of crystallization. The salts that have water of crystallization are called as hydrated salts. Example is blue vitriol, copper sulfate, and in this 5 water molecules are there, and this color of this salt copper sulfate is blue because of the presence of this water of crystallization. Two or more salts that crystallize to form a single substance are referred to as mixed salts. As you can see in alum, there are two salts, potassium sulfate and aluminium sulfate, along with 24 molecules of water, and these type of salts are known as mixed salts. The preparation of salts. Salts can be prepared by any of these three methods. First, by making an acid react with base. Second, by making an acid react with metal. And third, by making vegetable oil react with caustic soda. Now coming to the uses of salts. First salt is sodium chloride. Its common name is table salt or common salt, जो हम खाते हैं नमक, that is sodium chloride. It is used as a major ingredient in cooking and as a food preservative. The second salt is sodium carbonate, Na2CO3. It is commonly known as washing soda, और जैसा कि नाम बता रहा है washing soda, तो it is widely used as a detergent. Third salt is sodium nitrate, NaNO3. It is commonly known as child saltpeter. It is widely used in the manufacture of gunpowder, as a fertilizer, and as a food additive. The next salt is sodium bicarbonate, that is NaHCO3. This is commonly known as baking soda, and as the name is suggesting, it is widely used in medicine, as a baking agent for the preparation of cakes, etc., and as a fire extinguisher. The next salt is calcium carbonate, that is CaCO3. It is commonly known as limestone and is widely used in construction of buildings, purification of iron, and also as a dietary supplement. Means calcium की deficiency होती है तो this salt is used, calcium carbonate. Sixth, potassium nitrate, that is KNO3. It is commonly known as niter and is used in fireworks and in the manufacture of fertilizers. Seventh salt is calcium sulfate. It is commonly known as plaster of Paris and is widely used in cement industry and in the synthesis of sulfuric acid. Next is calcium phosphate, that is Ca3PO4 whole twice. Whole twice means this PO4 is in the bracket and 2 is subscript. It is commonly known as bone mineral and is used in the manufacture of fertilizers and in medicine. The next salt is ammonium chloride. Okay, NH4Cl, commonly called as sal ammoniate, and is used in the manufacture of fertilizers, in medicines, and as a food additive. Next is potassium aluminium sulfate. It is also a mixed salt. Potassium sulfate, aluminium sulfate, and 24 molecules of water, commonly known as alum. फिटकरी जिसे कहते हैं, and it is used in purification of water and textile industries. Next salt is copper sulfate, hydrated. Hydrated means water of crystallization is present, that is CuSO4.5H2O. It is commonly called as blue vitriol and is used as a fungicide and in the textile industry. Fungicide means it is used to cure from the fungal infections. Fungicide means to kill the fungus. That's all for this session. Hope you understood the chapter well. So we'll meet soon with the next chapter. Till then, keep watching, keep learning. God bless you all.